First Look Features. I'm your host today, THUY PHAN, and I'm with the family behind the House of Ho. That includes Judy, Washington, and Lesley. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
I just want to say, first off, congratulations on premiering and getting the show on the air and being able to share with the world what the House of Ho really means. I think it's really exciting to see an Asian American, Vietnamese American family on the big screen.
It was a labor of love, but you know, this idea came from Washington. Do you want to tell the story, Wash?
You know, it's one of Washington Ho's crazy ideas. I was inspired a lot by the Kardashian family's success and the fun they had over, you know, the 18 seasons they had. And then after watching Crazy Rich Asians, I felt like, you know what, there needs to be an unscripted, real family out there, you know, showing the world what it's really like. There's bits and pieces of the movie that, you know, similar to my family. And then, you know, we had fun with it. And it's been, you know, it's very challenging. It's been not easy to open up our doors, but I think we've had a good time on this project. So,
what has been one of the hardest things for you guys to have your life kind of be out in the open and just having cameras rolling with kids, your family just kind of like being out in the open? Has that been harder or has it been easier? What's that been like?
It's definitely been harder for me. I'm more private than my brother. When I signed on to this project, he told me I was going to be in the background. But once they arrived, I realized they were taping all of us equally. It's been very hard for me to share on social media and during filming, but I felt like once we all committed, we were open to sharing our true life stories so that other people could perhaps be inspired or just feel like they could relate to us.
My parents are refugees, so they came over here in 1975. It's complicated being part of my family. You're like living in this life that is almost totally dependent on your parents.
thanks,
Okay.
Mommy.
Be good boy, okay?
Okay.
Were your parents on board for this? Because I think a lot of times, you know, the older generation, they're a little bit more private. So to get your parents on board, how was that?
My father was totally on board with it. He, you know, loves movies and he loves the spotlight and he had a great time. I think my mother is probably the opposite of that. She had some concerns, but ultimately the love of, you know, her favorite child and son. Just kidding. No, but she wanted to support me. It was a dream of mine. And, you know, she had to do it basically, so.
Being Washington's wife isn't easy. I'm the one that has to make him accountable for his actions. His mom used to, but because I married him, it's my role.
Lesley, I wanted to ask you, you married into the Ho family. What has that been like for you, and what do you want people to see about this whole experience and about your family as well?
I married into the Ho family, which was different from my family. My family is middle class. So seeing how the way his family lives, but I think we all share an understanding of the American dream. My family also immigrated from Vietnam, came over with a dream. We did successfully well in Oklahoma, and to see that resonate no matter what economic status you are, I think that is what I want everyone to take away from.
When you guys all got together and said, hey, let's do this, what is it that you wanted people to see about your family or about your life? You know, a part of it's really wonderful that you guys are Vietnamese Americans, so we see bits of the Vietnamese culture. I love seeing that. That was really awesome to see. But at the end of the day, were you guys like, this is what we want people to walk away with? What was that?
We wanted to share with people the love that we have in our family and, you know, the fun that we have, but also the hard work it takes. It's not easy. It's not always easy, but at the end of the day, our love carries through and we ultimately support and respect each other, and we're all here to help each other's dreams come true.
My family is Vietnamese, but loves being American. My brothers are named Washington and Reagan. I was a disappointment because I was a girl, so I'm named Judy.
This is 100% what you see is what you get. We are not actors. The problems that we were experienced during the time were real and were happening as we were filming. So it was a very true depiction of what was going on during our life.
What are you excited for people to see about this series, and how, I guess, how is it different from the Kardashians and the Crazy Rich Asians, and, you know, the own spin that you have for it with your family?
What I think what we want people to see is just, it's our way of navigating through our culture, and also having that old generation versus the new generation here and being raised in America. And us also passing our traditions and cultures to our kids. You know, you see a lot of the Vietnamese foods you see as upheld our culture and our traditions. And like Washington said, at the end of the day, we're like every other family. We have love for each other. You know, we struggle with our marriage. Judy goes through struggles in her own daily life. So I feel like people would really resonate with that. And I hope that's what the takeaway is.
Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. We're so excited for everybody to see what the House of Ho is all about. And you can catch the show on HBO Max December 10th. And thank you again. Congratulations and happy holidays to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Hit it.
Hit it?
All men like that.
Was that your marriage advice?
I know how to hit it.